Ms. Hunt's 7th grade class had to estimate how many gumballs were in the candy jar. Find the percent error of each estimate if there were actually 125 gumballs in the jar. So this is a percent error question, so I'll use my formula. Estimated value minus the actual value over the actual value. And make sure you put the estimated minus the actual value in absolute value because we don't have a negative percent error. To figure out the first one for author, our estimated value is 127 and our actual value is 125. So I'm going to substitute that information in. I'm going to put it over 125 because here is our E, which is the estimated, minus the actual over the actual. So when I subtract this, I get 2 over 125. And then when I get the decimal expansion of 2 over 125, this is what I get. And then I need to convert that to a percent by multiplying by 100% or moving the decimal point over twice to the right. So the percent error for the first one is 1 6/10%. For the second one, for Brandon, I'm going to do the same thing. E minus A over A. The estimated value is 120 minus the actual value, which is 125. Make sure it's an absolute value. Then I'm going to put that over 125. 120 minus 125 is actually -5, but since it's an absolute value, it's just going to be a positive 5. So the decimal expansion of that is 400ths. When I change that to a percent, I'm going to move this over twice, which is the same as multiplying by 100%. So Brandon had a 4% error. Now to figure out my next one, I'll do the same thing. 135 minus 125 over 125. And the difference between 135 and 125 is 10. When I get the decimal expansion of that, I get 800ths, and 800ths as a percent is equal to 8%. Now I want you to go ahead and pause this video and try to work out the rest of them, and then push play and see if you had the answers correct. Hopefully you had the correct answers. For author, it was 1 6/10%. Brandon, it was 4%. Connie, there was an 8% error. Devin, it was 1 6/10% error. Elijah, 2 4/10% error. And Forstall is 4% error. These are the examples for Devin and Elijah.